Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. What can pre-licensed therapists do to build a private practice caseload in order to transition out of agency work? Before I get into that, I would love to thank TherapyNotes, who is our Ask Allison sponsor. They're the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why TherapyNotes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. TherapyNotes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy. And now for all you prescribers out there, they also have ePrescribe. If you're coming from another EHR, TherapyNotes makes that transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge so you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com for 2 free months. All right. Buckle up, let's go. So the very first thing I want you to do is to make sure that your state and your license allow you to be in private practice right now. This varies so wildly from state to state and license to license. Second, get clear on how many more supervision hours you need before licensure and supervised hours before licensure, and also the cutoff or required timeline for that. Some states and licenses are more relaxed about that timeline and others are not. Next, find a clinical supervisor to supervise you while you're in private practice and understand what your license says about that relationship. Do they have to be on site when you're seeing clients? Can they be a virtual supervisor? Do you need to meet with them every single week? What's the frequency that's required? When selecting a supervisor, make sure it's someone who really cares about supervision. This is so much more prevalent in the supervision world outside of agencies, but know that it's going to cost money. Also, make sure you're selecting somebody whose work you absolutely trust, somebody that you would like to emulate in some way as a therapist. Once all that's handled, you do the exact same things that fully licensed people do to establish their practice. You niche and you market. Some insurance companies in some states will allow you to get paneled with an associate license in your own practice, but overall, I'd say that's rare. Some people end up allowing that to be a determining factor for whether or not they go into private practice. Don't let it be for you. If you want to take insurance when you can, then by all means do. But I've helped tons of associates start private pay practices. Your fear that people won't pay out of pocket for therapy with you, it's unfounded. If you market well, you are the person your ideal clients choose. They don't know what the letters after your name versus the letters after mine mean. You are not a lesser therapist because you've been doing this for a shorter amount of time. We all know terrible therapists who've been at it for decades. We have so many really great associate licensed folks in the Abundance Party. If you want to learn how to market in ways that feel aligned and bring in clients that you love working with, then come on in and join us. We'd love to have you. Today's free worksheet is why newly licensed therapists make amazing private practice therapists. I'm including newly licensed as associate licensed in here, so I would love for you to pick that up just so that you can know you've got this.